What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode. Today is November 29th. It is the day after Thanksgiving. It is the afternoon sit. I finally got a decent wind to roll in to hunt this spot. There's been some axes frequenting this spot, but they haven't been here the last probably 2 or 3 days, so I'm not expecting to see them. But there has been some whitetail and a few hogs right here in this little spot too. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of them this evening. We're looking for spike or a doe, and this spot is super cool. It's just a natural travel way for those of you guys that have watched or been around and watched videos for a very long time. You've seen this spot before. Super cool little spot. And there's no feeder here. I just have 4B bait down. And guys, with that being said, these deer have been hammering this spot since they found the bait. Not just because they were traveling, but because of the bait as well. They have just been loving it. So if you guys want to go down to the store, it will be linked down in the description below. I want you guys to pick some up and try it out. The deer, I don't know what it is. The deer, get addicted to it. And it's awesome. So I'm hoping for some good luck this evening. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's right about 3 o'clock. So we got about 2.5 to 3 hours of good sitting time, and hopefully something will happen. All of these acorns should be plumb soaked up and full of water at this point, and all these deer are fixing to be switching back to hammering some corn, so that'll be a little bit more handy and convenient for me. So I'm pumped. Stick with me, guys, and subscribe if you haven't. Let's see what this evening has in store. Definitely a solid miss. I don't know how long this camera has been recording. 20 minutes. 20 minutes I've been watching those axes. I wanted to shake so bad, but I couldn't. And then I ranged where she was standing. She was standing at 42 yards, and I guessed her to be at about 50. I shot, and it goes. She turned and ducked out of there, and I had my sight set for 50, so of course it was too high anyway. It was a clean miss. That sucks. It's not every day you get to take a shot at a free-ranging axis. Who knows, had I given them a little bit more time, they might would have come in, but I gave them 20 minutes, and they were just right out there. My guesstimation, I thought I was going to be right on and I was going to be able to kill her, but I couldn't get my rangefinder out to put a range to her because you can't move. Their eyesight is so good. Their senses are so... The good news is they weren't really that spooked, so I'm sure they'll be back around, but also there's always a chance for whitetail and hogs, and I guess the axis could come back. You never know. Man, that was crazy. Good morning, everybody. It is 6:15, obviously, as you can tell. I'm headed out to do a little deer hunting this morning. As you guys know, I shot at those axis deer 2 days ago. And what's funny is they showed back up the very next morning during daylight hours. I don't think I have any pictures of those axis there saved. Then they literally feed for 4 hours, 3.5 or 4 hours, that evening. So from 8:30 until I think it was 1:30 in the morning, I do have pictures of those. And guys, after shooting at them, and they come back the next morning, and then that same evening, that's insane. And so if that doesn't drive you to go pick up some 4B bait, I don't know what will. Because anybody that knows anything about axes knows how dadgum skittish they are. And these things are 100% free-ranging. They can go anywhere they want to in this county, and they choose to stay where the good stuff is. So I'm headed back out this morning to try to get on top of the axis. There's also a super old whitetail doe that keeps hitting this spot. She is on the hit list as well. There has been some pigs hitting this spot, but they haven't been here in a couple of days, so you never know. But just a little update for you guys. We're going to get in the blind. It gets light, and we get first light in about 30 minutes. So I guess I better get a move on. But anyway, you guys go pick up some 4B bait. It's linked in the description below, in the very top of the description. And you dang sure don't want to miss out on it. Because, like I've told you guys at the beginning of this video, this stuff is like crack to these animals. Axis prefer to graze. They do eat corn occasionally, but they prefer to graze. So, that being said, the fact that they're coming in for some corn 2 meals a day is substantial. That's saying something. So, here we go. Got a couple of minute drive out there, and then I'll update you guys here in just a few minutes as the sun comes up. Okay, let me go ahead and clarify something real fast because I know that I'm going to catch a lot of hate. That deer was literally down in seconds. I have posted a frontal shot before, and that video still gets hate, but that's okay. The hate comes from people who don't understand their equipment. The hate comes from people who don't have the ability to take shots like that, don't have the confidence in themselves to take shots like that, and that's super unfortunate. That right there is one of the most lethal shots I've ever taken on an animal, without a doubt. I hit him right in the jugular, right through the spine, frontal shot, dropped him. I sat here for over 12 minutes watching that deer, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to take that shot or not. I have 100% confidence in myself, first of all, to do that. Second of all, I have 100% confidence in my equipment. I spent a lot of time at the archery shop, Cinnamon Creek Ranch in Fort Worth, Texas, Roanoke, Texas. So That's where I get all my equipment worked on, service. That's where I have my arrows built, all that stuff. I'm shooting a 503 or 504 grain arrow, super heavy, and it obviously just knocked that spike off his feet. So, man, I have the confidence. I have the confidence in my stuff, in myself, everything. If you want to take a frontal shot, you take a frontal shot. That was a 23-yard shot. What else is there to it? Do it. If you're comfortable, you have the confidence in your equipment, you have the confidence in yourself, do it. Who cares? It's pretty stinking awesome. I've been after that spike for for a while now. Guys, I'm sure in the last few videos that I filmed out in the oat field, y'all saw where I was after that spike out there, and I just could never get a shot on him. And here we are this morning, good old frontal shot. Gotta love them, but guys, you have to practice it, and I practice a lot. Practice with your equipment. Have confidence in yourself. Split hairs, man. Aim small, miss small. I know it's kind of cliche and it gets said a lot, but it's true. Aim small, miss small. And you can do stuff like that right there. Not to brag on myself, but I'm just saying, just to show the haters, look, it's doable. So now, like I said, it's 7:30. I'm going to get down out of here. Beautiful morning, by the way. Thank you, Jesus, also for the harvest and for the beautiful morning. Beautiful sunrise. And it's great to have some more meat for the freezers. Today is December 1st, and it's great to have a management buck on the ground. If you guys saw those two smaller deer that were walking around, those were yearlings. And so I aged this deer at about 2.5, 3.5. I don't think he's probably 3.5. I think he's a 2.5-year-old deer. Yeah, he looks tiny, but here in Bosque County, we don't have the biggest of deer. Central Texas isn't known for big-bodied deer, but he is good and healthy. I actually saw this deer last year. He was a spike last year, and I try not to shoot 1.5-year-old spikes. As far as somebody's first bow kill, or kids, or anything like that, somebody shooting their first deer, by all means shoot a 1.5-year-old spike. I think that's great. For me and the management practices that I put in place here on this ranch, here on my lease, I won't shoot a 1.5-year-old spike because they could turn out to be something else as a 2.5-year-old. And obviously that's just not the case here with this guy. He threw this little bitty junk little point right here, nowhere even close to being a brow tine. His other side, his left side, is what I would expect, but this side right here is just, it's junk. So as a 2.5-year-old deer, I knew that he needed to go, and I was just I'm super stoked to be able to do it. So thankful to the good Lord above for some more meat for the freezer, for a successful hunt. Guys, I want to comment on this one more time, and I know that even though I'm talking about this now, there's still going to be comments down below. If you're confident in your equipment and in your ability to shoot, take the shot. Like I said, I'm shooting a 500 grain arrow. My bow's set at 70 pounds. I have confidence in that frontal shot. It's a super lethal shot, and as long as you know that these deer aren't too spooky, and you know your equipment, you know your ability to shoot, you can take whatever shot that you're comfortable taking. Still going to catch crap for taking a frontal shot. Quite frankly, I don't care. I have all the proof is right here. So I thank you so much for tagging along, and I mean, the proof is right there. That 4B bait has just been absolutely killing it lately. I've been wanting to film a video like this for a while, but it's just, man, the stuff is awesome. I worked really hard on all of that, and so I really want you guys to go down into the description below, click on the website 4boutdoors.com, and pick you some bait up. And guys, the proof is right here. Go pick you some up, try it out. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. You can also pick up the hats, 4B hats, and you can also pick up the decals, and then along with the bait down there as well. I've also got some t-shirts or not some t-shirts, but some long sleeve shirts. Down one sleeve they say, hunting is a hobby, harvesting is a blessing. And this harvest right here was definitely a blessing. So it is the weekend after Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful for this spike right here. So we're gonna get him loaded up, and I'm gonna get him all cleaned up and taken care of. You guys are awesome. There's so much more fun and great stuff coming this season, so be sure that you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. Leave me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about the frontal shot. Let me know what you think about this video. You guys are awesome. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you tomorrow.